have a very special topic, how OFWs can secure their hard-earned money. And for that particular topic, we have Albert Go here, Senior Vice President of BIM and Go. Welcome,
Hello, Albert. How are you?
Thank you
Good
for
morning,
coming
Randy.
here.
Good morning, Andy.
Yes, good morning. So, Albert, what is BIM and Go? Just a brief introduction.
Now,
Yes.
BIM and Go is a social impact financial technology startup. And we began our company in 2014. And our goal is really to empower overseas Filipino workers so that they can choose and decide where their money will be spent in the Philippines by their family members. Now, the technology seems it's more understandable if you're an OFW, and I understand that you have a lot of users and listeners now from overseas. And basically, it's a digital gift certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration of how you started BIM and Go, and why?
Now, if you look at the inspiration of BIM and Go when we first started, is we wanted to really solve that efficiency gap. We realized that a lot of Filipinos, when they remit money overseas to their family members here, they queue up in a remittance center, and then at the end of the day, what they want is to support a family member and to buy their groceries in the supermarket, their medicine at the pharmacy, etc. So there's a lot of delays that would happen. So we use this technology to make it easy. But then again, later on we realized that it is actually a bigger problem that we're trying to solve here. A problem where a lot of Filipinos, they have problem with their financial literacy and financial education. And because of that, when they send the family the money tends to get misused. A family member can use it for alcohol, for let's say drugs and illicit purposes. And the digital gift certificate empowers the OFW.
Okay, Albert, in layman's term lang ha, yung digital gift certificate, how does it work muna? Where does BIM and Go get in the picture? Okay, this is OFW. I am an OFW, for example.
Okay.
Ang recipient ko si Randy, for example. Pinsan ko siya. Gusto ko siyang padalhan ng pera. Okay. Ikaw yung BIM and Go. How do you...
Paano ako?
Paano
Let's say ikaw, nagtatrabaho ka sa Hong Kong and you're a domestic helper.
Correct.
Bumili ka, nakita mo yung ad ng BIM and Go. Ang ganda nito tumutulong sila sa mga OFWs. Paano bumili?
Yes, ang
Pupunta ka
ginagawa.
sa website ng BIM and Go, you will check, I will select a supermarket. Taga Iloilo ako. May supermarket si BIM and Go sa Iloilo. Pipili ka ng supermarket doon and there are denominations. May 500, may 1,000, all the way to 8,000. Pagpili mo ng produkto, pupunta ka ngayon sa recipient information. Ilalagay mo na lang, madali lang, full name lang ni Randy.
Yes.
Make sure full name ni Randy. Randy Bernardino. Kung ano yung nasa ID mo, yun na ilalagay niya. Pagkatapos yung number mo. After you pay, you can pay, kung sa Hong Kong, pwede ka magbayad sa may partners kami like iRemit, there's Pacific Ace, the biggest remittance center in Hong Kong and Macau. There's also credit cards. You pay via these methods. Within seconds, we send the SMS. Yung SMS, pupunta kay Randy. Tapos si Randy may text message, nandun yung codes. O kunwari, 4,000 yung pinadala mo, 8 codes na tigpa 500, matatanggap mo. Let's say, then you go to Iloilo Supermart, or let's say Gaisano Capital, our partners in Iloilo. You show it there, and then, mamili ka na. Bawal lang ang alcohol, bawal rin ang cigarettes.
So that is kung gusto ni Randy ng recipient ng groceries.
Yes.
Paano kapag iba yung gusto niya? For example, school supplies.
Yes.
Pagbili for, magpapasokan na, bibili siyang school supplies.
That's good because
But
a lot of our supermarkets, they also have a very big department store. And if you go to their department stores, it's complete. They have school supplies, they have kitchenware, they have furniture, they have everything that the family needs inside the household.
So is this gift certificate per establishment or per product? Like for example, it's Gaisano.
It's per establishment. So they choose Gaisano. After they get the GC, they just shop in any section inside that partner.
School supplies man yan. Or
So to summarize, so for example, instead of Mayan sending me money, where she can't control, let's say I might spend it on other vices,
correct,
things like
other things.
The way that BIM and Go works is instead of sending me money, she's sending it to a gift certificate
Yes.
for example, for me to go to buy my groceries
Yes.
at a supermarket. And that's what you were saying, what empowers the OFWs, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Instead of their hard-earned money being wasted on other things,
Tama.
they're controlling where it's gonna be spent.
Or sleepless nights na saan kaya gagastusin ng relatives ko yung pera. At least they're assured because of Bim and Go, I will buy gift certificate Bim and Go. Bim and Go will give you the gift certificate. So you have no choice but to spend it to that particular for that particular product or purpose,
Yes.
right? Okay, yeah, secure, very secure, nice.
So how does Beam and Go work? How can they sign up for it?
Yes.
Well, just log on to www.beamandgo.com.
Okay,
The interface is so easy that they just need to provide their sign up and then just provide their full name, their email address, and the location that they're from. So once they actually key in their phone number from overseas, we would automatically know where they're from. So from that, they automatically become a Beamer and they have access access to all our news updates. If we have new merchants, new products and services, and if you look at it in Beam and Go, they have to choose the category that they want to send to their family members. Chief among them is the supermarkets. We have department stores.
Right.
We also have gadgets and electronics.
Nice.
Mobile phone load, like prepaid, like Globe, Sun, and Smart. They can also do that. And there's also pharmacies, and our pharmacies are really cheap. There's actually Generica, and then the other one is Right Med. And these are pharmacies that can help them save up to 80% from branded products. And what we do at Beam and Go is we really teach them responsible spending. And that's the reason why all our merchants are really curated in such a way that it helps them save up and so that their families can spend more on the things that matter to them.
And I noticed, Rand, it's yung categories nila, it's curated in a way that they really thought of the basic na kailangan ng mga recipients. Like, for example, groceries, gamot, ano pa yung na-mention kanina, department stores, like, for example,
pharmacies.
And you'll be surprised. Why? Why did we choose these products and not the fast foods and yung mga popular ones?
Hindi yung luho muna.
Kasi according to the BSP in 2014 in their study, 82% of the cash remittances by OFWs are for basic needs. Ano
for
ba yun?
basic needs. Okay,
Food,
tama. Yun na nga
for
yun.
groceries, medicine, clothing, and also education. These are all important dahil yun ang pangunahing pangangailangan ng family members sila. And that's the reason why they've worked overseas. Not just because they want to live overseas, it's because they're supporting a family member here that is in need of help.
Yeah. Okay, Albert, who do you cater to? Saang mga OFWs kayo present?
Now, ang Beam and Go is present in most, if you name the countries where most Filipinos are, Beam and Go is present there.
Wow,
For example, Japan, Middle East, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, we're also present in the United States, Canada, and also the UK. If you look at all these countries, including Italy, maraming OFWs, and how do we cater to them? They pay via credit cards. They see us in Facebook. A lot of Filipinos, they don't go to all these websites. Some of them, they don't even know their email addresses, but they have a Facebook page.
Yes, that's correct. That's very true.
Because when they register, they ask me, Albert, hindi, wala akong email. Pero sabi, paano ko nagka-Facebook? Wala akong email. So, everybody is in Facebook. They'll see us there, but they will pay either credit card or through a remittance center. We have partners, and we have a lot of partners everywhere around the world. So, just go to our website, talk to our customer service. Our customer service is really the best. I think if you look at technology companies and advice to entrepreneurs, you build your customer service. It's your main touch point. You serve customers within seconds after they comment. So right now, there are people who are commenting. I will get our customer service to answer their questions and address them and make sure that we help them.
So the comments or questions that we saw below, the customer service, like Albert mentioned, will get back to you and answer your queries. Now, the third question, Rand, or the second question for this segment, how did they get the first customer? How did you tap the OFWs to get them to trust your service?
Ang ganda niyan. Kasi we're very active now in social media because we realize that it's a best medium to convey the message to them. Our first customer was from Singapore. Her name is Nilda Cesaldo, and she was also interviewed by some of the publications in Singapore because of what Bimengo was able to do to help her family in Cebu. And one of our supermarkets in Cebu, Prince, they're one of the best ones kasi sobrang cheap siya. And every month, she would just send to her family. And now, na-solve yung problem niya of what is yung leakage. We're not blaming the family member in the Philippines, but we credit that because of the lack of financial literacy. And we use technology as a means to address that problem.
Very nice. Okay, so paano niyo siya na-tap? Through social media?
Yes. Nag-message siya sa Facebook. Tapos nakita niya, ang ganda. Paano? Yan yung mga usual questions sa OFW. Paano magbayad? May supermarket ba kayo dito sa Davao? Meron. Sa Pangasinan. Kung saan maraming OFWs, yun ang usual na question nila. And we use that insight to also reach out to our partners. And we have potential partners everywhere in the Philippines, and hopefully within this year, they all sign up with us so that we can help more Filipinos.
Yes, okay, that's good.
And for sure, Randy, it will grow through word of mouth din.
Yes.
Di ba ang mga OFWs sa isang bansa, minsan may community sila, like once every week or month, they gather together.
Yes.
And for sure, it will be talked about. Di ba? It will be shared.
So when we're talking about Beam and Go, you mentioned that you have other services about seminars and training. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, we call it Learn and Go in Beam and Go. Learn and Go is that financial education and health and wellness seminars and workshops wing of Beam and Go, and that's where we really reach out to the communities, whether they're organizations based in overseas, let's say Hong Kong, Singapore, or these are LGUs here in the Philippines. So we have done quite a few since 2015. We've done over in the Philippines, we've done this Learn and Go workshop series where we talk about responsible spending. When you go to the supermarket, paano yung difference ng branded sa local, tingi-tingi, or bulk. When you go to the supermarket, dapat may dala kayong listahan. Ganon yung mga tinutulong ginagawa namin sa mga OFWs. Kasi pagdating nila sa supermarket, pwedeng kung saan-saan nila ginagastos.
Sa recipient to, yung
sa
seminars na to.
Yes.
Okay.
Sa families.
Now, the focus to that is that the recipient needs to be financially educated.
Correct.
And we don't give advice on investments because there are other organizations that are experts at it.
Yes.
But what we're good at is responsible spending and purchasing.
Focusing talaga
Correct.
on the OFWs
Correct.
and families.
And we've had a couple of those with Senator Cynthia Villar. She has an NGO called Villar Sipag. There's also the LGUs like Iriga City with Mayor Ganggang Alfilor and Mayor Mads Alfilor. There's also in Lawag, we've also done that with the LGUs there. And we continue to do that here. And overseas, your question is, how do we do that overseas? Tumutulong kami sa mga OFWs overseas because we teach them about how do they live a healthy lifestyle. A lot of Filipinos, we don't know, when you work overseas, minsan malalaki pa rin tayo eh. Why? Because the food that we eat, panay kanin, you need to have a healthy balance of phytonutrients, which is supposed to be 50% of your food, fruits and vegetables.
Grabe,
25% lang dapat ang carbohydrates, tapos pwede namang brown rice. And also 25% are meats, pwede rin fish. Why do I promote that? The statistics would show number one cause of death sa Philippines is really high blood pressure, heart ailment, yung mga ganyang heart diseases, number one in Philippines. Our life expectancy is 69 years old. In other countries like Singapore, 84.5. In Japan, probably closer to 90 years old.
Yeah.
Why? We have no one else to blame but ourselves.
Okay. Randy and Albert, it's good to highlight that part.
Yes.
Na Beam and Go, you don't just offer your service to, of course, earn profit from it, earn profit from the OFWs and recipients. You also give back by educating them.
Yes.
Yes.
Sabi ni Albert kanina, may mga seminars, training sila for the recipients, the families families how to spend the money, the remittances wisely. May trainings and seminars din sa OFWs naman for healthy living, how to take care of yourselves. Kasi kapag nagkasakit sila, sino nang magpapadala?
Oo, tama.
Yeah,
so for our OFWs who have your families, make sure you tell your recipients to go to those seminars.
Yes.
Financial literacy.
So sign up kayo sa beamandgo.com because if you sign up, we're not just selling products. These products, number one, it helps your families. And number two is that we educate you. We have a blog, we contribute, we share these articles, we give you tips because our goal is really to help families.
At yun yung gusto nating businesses na pinopromote sa Daily Insight, Randy.
Yes, family businesses.
Yes. And you know, yung merong social responsibility.
Yes, yung social enterprise.
Social enterprise, hindi lang basta kumita paano magkaroon ng negosyo. Also how to help the society or the community. How to give back. Yun.
Now for Beam and Go, what are your future plans? I know a lot of your partners are supermarkets, pharmacies, but what about, do you have any plans of branching out?
Okay. Number one is definitely at this point, we're only catering to less than 50% of the entire market for retail. And maliit pa siya. But if we need to target all the other provinces around the Philippines and make sure that we have all the supermarkets, the department stores, and also because that's our bread and butter, where we get 90% of our sales. Number two is sales channels. When you go overseas, the main challenge of fintech is also payments. How do you pay? How do you? So that's the reason why for us we need to be innovative in terms of building technology and also partnering with other payment aggregators to make it easy for Filipinos to pay. The third thing that we do is technology is not. It's always evolving, and our insight is always think about the customer. Yung customer laging may problema. How do we make transactions easy? How do we make sure that we're efficient? How do we delight the customer? Sometimes it's not about the products itself, but it's more about how you made them feel. They have a problem. How do you serve them? And that's why when we serve them, parang mga Philippine Airlines is really the heart of the Filipino. For us, it's really Beam and Go. We really understand kung ano yung problema ng mga Filipino. And for us, we want to make you happy. We make you happy by giving you the best service.
Okay.
So those are the future plans.
Yes. And I think that would be a good segue for our aspiring entrepreneurs who are watching. What is some words of advice? What are some things that they should focus on when they're starting their own business, like the things that you mentioned?
I think the best credit for this is when we started Beam and Go, and credit to the founders. Marilise is there, John is there. Then soon they wrote me into the group. As entrepreneurs and investors, you need to always look at your customers and how do you really delight them and serve these customers. And if you look at all these products and services that you're providing, always know that it's not just building that technology, it's having that human element of being able to put yourselves in their shoes and really think through all the experience that they have gone through. And for us, even as executives in the company, we would go to Hong Kong, we would sit down in the stairs, we would sit down there at the cardboard boxes. Ganun yung buhay namin. NGO yung background ko. There's no prima donnas here. When you're serving the customers, you have to go down and be like them. And don't fake it. I mean, you can't fake these things. They would see it amongst themselves. You really have to go down, help them, and there are no excuses to it.
For like your staff, right? Aren't a lot of you OFWs?
Yes, and I have to credit everybody in the Beam and Go team. They've given 100% day-to-day in the company. It's not just the hiring practices, it's getting the right people. So these people, number one is not just intelligence and EQ. That's important. But number two, that's very important, is hard work, determination, giving your best, having no excuses, just doing the work, and that's professionalism. And by working overseas, that's what I learned. A lot of entrepreneurs, and I think if I can just give advice, just recently they interviewed Tessie Coson and also Manny Pangilinan about aspiring entrepreneurs and the issues of young people these days. Young people, these days, they're smart because everything is online. They can
Yes.
Google it.
Oo.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
But they don't have high EQ. They think they're so good. They think they deserve everything. But the solution to that is also what? Going through pain, going through failure.
Yes.
But by going, let's say you failed in bar exam, it's fine. Because why? It's how you stand up and get the job done and navigate the waters, and that's where you will succeed. The next thing that Manny Pangilinan said naman is working overseas is good. My advice is, a lot of us, that's why in Bimengo, we hired people, we give them the chance. Our staff, they go to Hong Kong, they go to Singapore when we have our road shows,
Yes.
because we want them to get the taste of what it's like to be there overseas.
Yeah, so I think that was a lot of words of advice.
Randy will
So-
try to summarize that.
Oo, hard work, and it's
Yes.
good to know your customer.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
to be in their shoes, to realize what are the things that they go through
Yeah,
in order for
grassroots,
you
yeah.
to give a product that delights them.
Correct.
Oo.
Yung grassroots talaga. And also, what I like about that advice also is that, ang iisipin mo, hindi lang yung sarili mo, hindi yung business. How to earn profit from these clients or these services. What you think first is what are the needs of the client.
Yes.
Kasi feeling ko, tingin ko talaga, yun yung sustainable na business eh. As long as there's a need at napoprovide mo yung need na yun, which is yun, yung need ng OFW for Beam and Go, then it will be sustainable. Kasi may need nga. Hindi lang yung basta gusto mo lang kumita.
Yes.
And again,
oo.
hard work, experiencing challenges and struggles, it's okay, it's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So let's see if we have some more comments. We had a lot of people asking questions before, so let's see
Yeah.
what other comments.
Okay,
Who's
batiin ko from comments natin sa fourth and last segment natin. Nerissa Yuson, hello po. Krisha Lastimado, Jolie Bermudez, Luisa Licuan,
Wow.
Josh Valdez, they're from Hong Kong, Riyadh, and Singapore.
Tamang-tama.
Tamang-tama. May
Tomorrow, our team will be in Hong Kong,
Yes.
and we'll be doing some of the financial literacy workshops for Pacific Ace. I
Ayun.
know you
Habol
guys know
sila.
Pacific Ace. The easiest way for you to transact through Beam and Go is go to Pacific Ace, and they're great partners. Just go there. You can choose the supermarkets. They know how to respond and cater to you.
Very nice. So, habol sila. Josh Valdez, Tita Vanji, Angel Pulpulan, Camille Castañas, hello to the OFWs there. And Camille Castañas from your team, I guess. And Gerald Reyes, Team and Go.
Yes.
Please like and share Eagle News. Hello, Kuya Gerald.
Galing.
Yeah. And shout out to our sponsors, Randy.
Yes, to Vandara Thai Facial Spa. Visit them on Visayas brand.
Yes, hi Ara. She's opening the Fashion Hub very soon.
Yes.
And to Bel Air, they celebrated their 5th year anniversary for the Children's Worship Service.
Happy
Mahal ng
anniversary.
Bel Air Metro Manila South. Happy anniversary to the MTs, officers, and the children of the
Yes, so thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to Albert. This has been Mornings filled with meaningful business talk.
Giving you useful advice on how to win at your career.
I am Randy Bernardino.
I am Mayan Manzano, and this is
Daily Insight.